Hey guys, this is Kate and I'm going to share another layout using the Hip Kit Club March kit. So I'm starting off with this Amy Tangerine paper and I'm going to use it as my background, but I'm going to mount it on some cardstock. So I'm just cutting some strips off to make it a little bit smaller so that you'll be able to see that blue behind it. And then I'm going to take this piece of two pieces of Dear Lizzy paper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it's actually the Dear Lizzy die. This doesn't come in the kit, but it's part of the new Dear Lizzy collection. And I took two different dies there, the bow and the scallop outside, which I'm cutting it through vellum, and it did not want to cut through. I had to run it like 3 times through my Cuttlebug. But the bow cut just fine, so I don't know what the problem was. Anyhow, I just wanted to give a little bit of an edge to that vellum. And then I'm going to put that underneath this polka dot pattern paper. And this is a picture that I took in San Francisco when we were on our honeymoon at Pier 39 where the crazy sea lions are. Those things are nuts and they're so loud. Anyhow, I'm just going through the embellishments. This is another one of those layouts where like I could think of so many different ways to use all of those die cuts. And so I just had a hard time like picking a certain way to go. So I cut this little strip of the pink Dear Lizzy paper with a border punch, and then I'm just adding a little piece of that diagonal striped washi tape to kind of ground that little scalloped edge. And then I'm going to repeat that same look with the washi tape and the scallop, or not scallop, but it's like a top note. I don't know what that's called, that top note bracket shape. I'm going to mimic that on the upper left-hand corner. Now, I'm starting to put my title here, and I realized that it just doesn't show up at all. It just completely blends in and it looks kind of blah. So I decided to turn the whole thing around, and I love putting titles up the side of a picture. I just really like the way it looks, and so that's what I decided to do, and I used this bright blue glittery alphabet, and I like that much better. I'm still going to use those, but the silver ones, but that little card there said notes, and I didn't want that to show through the thickers. Plus, I wanted them to show up, so I just used the branding strip, which is that diagonal black and white stripe, and covered it up, and then I could put the sea lions and then the @ symbol, Pier 39, so it shows up better there. So I'm just kind of rifling through and trying to figure out which kind of clusters or embellishments that I want to use. And again, like all of those look good. I had to narrow it down because they didn't all look good together. I thought maybe I'd try to pull in some of that kind of royal blue color, and I put those little arrows down, but then I decided to add something else, so I take them up. But I'm fiddling with this little cluster up here too, and I decided to leave the yellow banner, and then I put that vellum bow over top of it and just stapled it. I'm going to add some black photo corners because what is a Kate Kennedy layout without some black photo corners these days? I mean, really, I have a problem. I'm going to try to use these Evilicious embellishments, and I do end up sticking it up there on the upper left-hand corner. And then I'm going to add a little star down here on the bottom right-hand corner. And then you'll see why I picked up that those arrows is because I wanted to add a sticker. And it ends up not being the one I originally thought it was, but I'll put one there eventually. So now I have gone away and come back. And oh, I went and had dinner. And I realized that those letters were a little crookedy, so I fixed them. I'm going to put a heart and a star and a heart and a star on the upper right and bottom left-hand corners. And then I'm going to take some enamel dots and stick those around. And I'm going to stick this little label down here, and then I'm going to write my journaling, and this is kind of weird for me, but I decided to write it in the white bands of that paper, and I really like the way that it turned out. It was a little brave because I don't super love my handwriting, but I like the end result of it. I think it looks neat, and it tells the story of these kooky sea lions. So that is everything. I'm just kind of showing you close up, but there'll be some pictures here in a second. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Make sure to check out the hipkitclub.net. Bye!